The weather is perfect.
I feel terrible.
You just can't help but be fit here. This place was well worth it. Hello friend and welcome to another adventure. Today we are headed to Dubrovnik, Croatia. I had a layover in Oslo, and on my first flight I had nobody in the seat next to me, which was really nice because I got to spread out. I was still tired when I got to Oslo, so that was a really rough layover. I am a hot and sweaty mess, but I landed in Croatia and I'm waiting for my Uber to be here. Should be here in about a minute, and I'm heading over to the Airbnb. We'll see how that is. I look exhausted because I need sleep. It was a little bit confusing to get in, but I called the host and figured it out. And I must smell so bad because of all the travel. I've just been so sweaty. And we're gonna worry about that tomorrow. We're gonna wash clothes tomorrow, but I'm gonna take a quick shower and then sleep for just 12 hours. I get really excited whenever I get to new places. Today is the first full day in Croatia. Traveling it's just rough. I was just so tired. It had been a long week before, but now I am awake and I'm gonna show you my little Airbnb apartment, and it's thrilling. I am at the entrance, I'm at the door. This is my little coat rack. Here is the restroom. Nice, clean, remodeled. I actually already did a load of laundry. Threw my shoes up there. Just a bunch of toiletries. The shower's really nice. We have a towel warmer. And then over here is our kitchen. Has everything I need. I always love these little teapot things. They're so convenient. I need to make tea. And then I have a balcony. Gorgeous view. So I will definitely be enjoying some tea out here. Okay, this is our little living room. Adorable. We have a TV. Wow. This is the laundry I was talking about. Ignore it for a minute and look at the view. Oh my gosh, I have the window open. Stunning. The weather is perfection. Here is my bedroom. P.S. There's bunk beds, as you can see. So I've already been working. I woke up this morning about 6:30. I haven't really unpacked aside from my laundry. Why isn't this the peak season? The weather is perfect. It's in the 70s. I'm not sweating. End of October. Come out. Wow. Actually, maybe don't, because I want to keep enjoying this. I need to get some groceries, so that's just my only priority right now. I only have a week here. Today's just like a get settled day, and then there's so many things to see here. I've heard so many great things about Old Town, just the entire place. So I'm gonna kind of sort out what my plans are for the week. It was only about a 2-minute walk from my Airbnb to this Tommy market. It was so convenient, so I picked up a few basics, and then I walked back to the Airbnb. And I thought the hills in Greece were steep. I think Croatia has Greece beat. Oh my gosh. I mean, you just can't help but be fit here. Thank God this place is literally around the corner from me. Can I just say, it is a scary walk to the beach. There's no sidewalks. And this is where Google told me to walk. There's cars coming at you. There it is. I didn't see a sign earlier, so I just kept walking around and trying to walk down. Oh, wow. That was a walk. Bellevue Beach is one of the beaches that you always see on Instagram. Fortunately, it was only a 20-minute walk from my Airbnb. Although it was a little tricky to find, I didn't see clearly marked signs. I just followed Google and then still couldn't find my way, so I just kept walking down. Look, they even have a cafe. The water is crystal clear, but this is a stone beach, so if you're gonna go, I highly recommend bringing some sort of sandal or water shoe because the rocks do hurt your feet if you're not used to walking on them. Aside from the scary trip here, this place was well worth it. I love it here. I just walked back from the beach and the stairs conquered me. It was less than a 20-minute walk. I wouldn't be surprised if there's no gyms here because look at me, just walk everywhere. Greece was like training for these stairs. It's 5-something in the morning. When I travel, I just embrace the jet lag. There's beautiful views. Look at the boats on the water. I think I'm gonna just stay in all day today and I'm just gonna work because I really need to do that. And then the couple things that I want to do are walk the walls, go to Old Town, and then eat some really good food in town. It is 3:29 a.m. Got up at about 2:30 and I've been editing ever since. I got some croissants, I got some juice, my fave, and hopefully I'm gonna get this finished editing and then I'm gonna go walk the walls of Dubrovnik today because apparently it's a thing you have to do and it has the best city views. I've learned that this is where they filmed Game of Thrones, but I've never seen Game of Thrones. Maybe I should watch Game of Thrones a little bit. I I should do that at some point on this trip. We're gonna keep it. I decided to curl my hair today, and I think I might have gone a little bit overboard, but it's gonna die down. It's gonna be fine. It's a little bit after 8 right now, which is behind schedule. I wanted to be at the walls of Dubrovnik by 8, but I had to get an episode out and I'm way behind. So we gotta do what we gotta do. It's gonna be a beautiful day though. The weather looks gorgeous. Just a quick little peek before we go out. Lovely. Well, my Uber just dropped me off and I thought that I packed my water bottle and I didn't. Why do I feel like I'm gonna be walking around quite a bit? I don't know where I'm going either. She's just like, this is good. And I'm like, okay, yeah, this is fine. I see a wall, so we're gonna figure it out. We're just gonna walk. I feel entirely unprepared and I have no idea where I'm going and I haven't bought a ticket. Where am I? Oh my gosh. This is definitely for me. It says tourist center. Oh my gosh. Wow. That was super easy. I just followed the crowds. Just came purchase a ticket here, a city wall ticket. And oh my gosh, there's more stairs. I knew I needed water. I knew it. No wonder so many of these places built big giant walls with stairs. Who in the world would want to climb them? Is it really worth it to conquer a city? How did people do this? Admission to the walls was a little over 33 euros. You can walk the wall at your own pace or you can find a guided tour for the wall. But there's probably an additional cost for that. Walking the walls gives you gorgeous views of the city. I would recommend this to anyone visiting Dubrovnik. The history of these places is so cool. I've always loved history. It was one of my favorite subjects. And to be in a place like this is incredible. I should have been an archaeologist like I wanted to be all along. This is interesting. I wonder what each of these sections was for. Just rooms? Did people sleep here? Did they work here? Did they just stand guard? This is amazing, but I'd be lying if I said that the heights did not make me a little anxious. These walls, they just feel a little low. Scattered along the walls are little cafes where you can get light refreshments like coffee, cocktails, juices, or ice cream with some of the best views. The weather is perfect. Visit Croatia at the end of October. I can't even describe this. I'm so happy right now. I ordered lemonade. There's no sugar in this. Lesson learned. There are also local merchants on the walls that sell souvenirs and handmade products. I've been walking since about 9 a.m. Look at this, look at this. Look at the views. And it's about 10:30. I stopped for a lemonade. I've been taking in the views, really enjoying it. But then I just had the thought, like, how long are the walls? In the event that I did want to leave, is there just not an exit? There's no exit. You just have to go all the way through. That's the thing. Here's why it took me so long to walk the walls. I kept stopping and taking in the views. I've kept walking and I found out that there are indeed exits. They're kind of few and far between. I think I've seen 2 of them. I'm just going for it. I have no idea what I've committed to. How could I miss this? When you climb the entrance stairs to the walls of Dubrovnik, you can go right or left. If you walk to the left, the elevation will increase. If you walk towards the right, the elevation will decrease. I walked to the left, which means that at the end of my walk, I found this tower, which I believe is the highest point on the walls. This is going to give you some of the best views that you'll ever see of the city. These streets are beautiful. They shine. They literally shine. I don't know why. They kind of remind me of the marble on the Parthenon. It's kind of slick. Look at these little spots. Everywhere I go, I see Game of Thrones, and I feel like I should maybe watch a little bit so that I can have an appreciation. I feel like a lot of people are probably here because of the show. I just have to say I'm so happy that I went on that walk this morning. I cannot imagine walking those walls in the middle of summer. It would have been so hot and miserable. It was perfect going a little bit before 9 a.m. I would highly recommend. Great weather. It's a little cool in the morning. Heats up at the end of your walk. Now it's right on back to my little couch, my workstation. I'm gonna edit another vlog and start getting ready for new episodes for the channel. Can't wait. It's 6:25. I'm gonna repair some of my clothes. I made a mistake and I didn't wash some things on delicate, so now there's some holes and things. I'm gonna start editing a new vlog. After appearing my clothes, I decided to do a little workout. I haven't been working out as much on this trip because I've been walking so many stairs and I have not had the energy. Many of you ask about the workouts that I do. I have a P-Volve subscription. I will link them in the description below if you want to try these workouts. They're low impact. You have the option of doing the workouts with or without equipment, but there's a lot of body weight exercises that focus on lengthening, toning, strength, and stability. Been working all day. Now I'm gonna go out for a wonderful dinner at, I think, a Michelin star restaurant, which I have not done, I don't think, ever before. I'm not sure if I have. And I was like, you know what? Just posted my 100,000 subscriber episode. Why not? I went to Proto Fish Restaurant because I love seafood. I started out with the oysters from Ston. I'll be honest, the oysters were good, but they weren't the best that I've ever had. I also tried some Croatian white wine, which was recommended to me by the server, and oh my gosh, it was delicious. The one I drank was a little fruity, but not too sweet. For my entree, I had the grilled Mediterranean scallops, and those were probably the best scallops of my life. Normally I enjoy a chocolate dessert, but I wanted to try something that I've never had before. By recommendation of the server, I had Prosecco-soaked pears with ice cream, and oh my gosh, these were incredible. They had a little bit of nuts sprinkled on top too. Great crunch. I wish I knew how to make this at home. That was an incredible dinner, and I learned that in Croatia you can't just add the tip, because in a lot of European countries, when you get the bill, you have to say, okay, this is what I'm gonna add to it. You don't just like take the card and like add the tip. They have to add it for you. Apparently they don't do that. They just take cash tips, and I didn't know that. I only had 10 euros on me and I felt terrible. So I was like 10 short, but the guy was so nice about it. He's like, literally no worries, but I feel so bad. I need to get cash out. The sunsets in Croatia were so different to me. I've seen sunsets on the beach in the US, but they don't have colors quite like this. My camera could not do it justice. I pet a cat and it followed me inside. Come here. You need to go to sleep. Today is my last full day. It's, I don't know, 5, 6 something a.m. I'm gonna go downtown, or Old Town. I'm gonna get some photos down there before everybody gets there. Come back for a bit, work, pack up. Tomorrow my flight's at 12:30, which is perfect. And go to Nice, France. I don't know if you can tell, but the sky is reflecting onto the water, so the water looks pink. This is my OOTD. I'm gonna walk around. I'm wearing my olive blazer from my sister Queen Olivia. I got here early in the morning to take photos, brought a tripod, and then realized I forgot my remote. If I were to leave now and come back, by the time I come back, there's gonna be a lot more people here. I mean, I guess self-timer? This is ridiculous. I'm right outside the entrance of the old city, and there's this beautiful view of the water, and it is so clear you can see the fish. Oh my gosh, I feel so exhausted. I woke up at about 4 a.m. My stomach felt kind of nauseous. I had to run to the bathroom. It's now a little bit after 8 a.m. I have had vomiting and diarrhea this entire time. Unfortunately, it is checkout day, and I have to leave by 10. My stomach is so sick. I feel terrible. I am praying that this is just food poisoning. Yay, travel. It's 9:31. My goal was to leave at 9:30. Not bad for throwing up all morning. My stomach is finally calming down, like literally just in the nick of time. I am just gonna sleep at the airport. My flight was overbooked. Let's see if I can get on. I have a layover in Naples, Italy right now, and I can't believe I even made it this far. I got to the airport at 10:30. I tried to get my boarding pass. I told them I couldn't check in online, and they said, of course you can't, because the flight is overbooked and you don't have a seat. Okay, what do? And they said, come back at 12 p.m. My flight was departing at 12:45, so it's kind of cutting it a little bit close. There was myself and one other girl in line. We were the last two in line. We both approached the desk at the same time. They said, "Where's your final destination?" And she said Naples, and I said Nice, France. The two people at the desk looked at each other and they printed out my boarding pass and said, "Here you go, you're really lucky, it's the last seat." Finally, I get on the flight. I was struggling, but it was one of those planes where you deboard on the ground, so you walk down the stairs and then they bus you back to your gate. I get on this bus, I'm waiting, and I started feeling really, really sick. So I jumped off of the bus and I walked back towards the stairs of the plane because I didn't just want to throw up right beside the bus. I got the attention of some of the guys that work on the ground with the luggage, and this guy's like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "No, I just got sick on the plane," and then I threw up everywhere. And he gave me a moment. He comes back over and he was like, "Do you want to get on the bus or do you need help?" And I was like, "I mean, I can get on the bus. It's kind of weird." But basically my entire flight watched me throw up, and that was great. Luckily, they didn't make me stand with everybody else because I felt super bad. I just want to go brush my teeth right now. They sat me in the front of the bus. Apparently there's a seat there, so I got to sit there, and then they took me back to the gate. And in Italy, it's one of the countries where when you have a layover, you have to exit the airport, come back through the airport. Unfortunately, my flight is not until 6:45, and it's not even 3 o'clock. So they said I can't check in until 3:20, so I'm just gonna sit here, wait, try to hydrate. I cannot believe I did that. What is going on with my stomach? I messaged Sophia, who's in Spain right now, and she was like, "Girl, it's going around, like there is a stomach bug going around." And I'm like, "Oh great, well, got it."